It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Johnny Cueto, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes, he dominates, he mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5. All right, let's get a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the National League All-Stars. And at first base, Anthony Rizzo. Another one of those guys that can pick the ball out of the dirt for you. But I love the fact he's aggressive, and he'll make that throw to home, he'll throw it to second, and he'll even dive in the stands for you if he needs to.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the American League, second baseman, number 27.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes is there. 1 out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Our game time temperature pushing up close to 90 degrees, 89 degrees to be exact at first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant's got to get rid of it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third from the Baltimore Orioles, third baseman.
Here's Manny Machado now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First offering on its way. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. HR, how do they send their fan base home happy here today?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing. Time for a look at the defense for the AL All-Stars, brought to you by Majestic. And behind the plate is Salvador Perez. He's one of the bigger catchers in the league. He stands about 6'4", 6'5". He took a lot of foul balls through the years off that face mask in his chest. He even changed how he was catching the ball. But I love him back there. Catch and throw and gun people down.
Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogaerts. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Well, when you lead off an inning, you become the leadoff guy. Get on any way you can. And right there, that little infield single, as innocent as it might look, might start a rally for them. Do anything you can to get on.
Bryce Harper is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Previously against Cole Hamels, he's got 8 hits in 31 tries. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind.
Well, that was an awful late swing on a curveball. One of two things. He either didn't pick it up or he was sitting curveball and had his mind made up that he was going to swing, and the break broke before he expected it.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's the key to a home victory, Harold?
Matt, they're facing an excellent pitcher. Look, and what great pitchers do, they get stronger as the game goes on. So to me, you got to get him early. I want to see if they take pitches, maybe try to work the count a little bit, get that pitch count up, and maybe see if they can get him weaker as he goes deeper into the game. But it's going to be a challenge, no doubt.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Well, Johnson has gotten the inconsistent label before, but it's usually not too bad. Sometimes he's dead on with corner pitches, and other times he seems to tighten it up a bit. Up and down seems to be a similar experience, so we'll see how he does in this one.
From the stretch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Betts is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
From the New York Mets,
here's Yoenis Cespedes. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 2 out with a man at first. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. We played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Edwin Encarnacion now. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. An impressive 4 for 7. He also has 1 home run. Started that swing a bit too early.
0-1's the count.
Now here's the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The shift will be of little importance here as this is lifted in the air out to left field. Cespedes comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
All right, let's get a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the National League All-Stars. And down at third base, Chris Bryant, you talk about a tall drink of water. He knocks down everything. He's got the arm strength to play deep. He's got the good hands to catch the ball. But I think it's amazing to be that tall and force him to have to hit the ball over you.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. Into the windup and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 6.
Into the box, Eric Hosmer. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Will Myers. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels. And there's the fastball by Hamels, good for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the defense for the AL All-Stars, brought to you by Majestic. And at first base, Eric Hosmer, I think he's one of the best defenders in all the game at first base. Tremendous range. He's aggressive, too. Not afraid to catch a ball and throw it to second base for that double play. Aggressive first baseman, I like them.
Here's Buster Posey now. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first 2 in the inning.
Batting 7 from the Chicago
So striding
Cubs.
in, Anthony Rizzo. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So Hamels had it work in that half of the inning. Still 0-0. Here's Mookie Betts. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
First pitch on its way. Salvador Perez is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Goodness. 0-2 now.
That was an ugly swing, and that's indicative of how they've been swinging bat today. They just have not looked like they're picking the ball up at all. He's just dominating them.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Fowler. He makes the running play. 2 down. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt an efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Here's Jackie Bradley now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. The 0-1. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Now another 1-2. Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again a 1-2. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And Cespedes will put this one away to retire the side. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Ready now, Ben Zobrist. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Altuve, and a rather easy first out.
Batting ninth from the Chicago Cubs.
Here's Addison Russell.
Addison Russell.
Into the windup and the pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Hamels with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
The center fielder, number 25.
Here's Dexter Fowler now.
Fowler.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hamels ready with the 1-1. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As Hamels will jump ahead of him, it's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 0-1 delivery. And he misses with a high changeup that time, a dangerous pitch. Hamels comes set. Here's the 1-1. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Hosmer will just look this one in, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in to try it again, Jose Altuve back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Mike Trout.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. As the AL strikes first, it's 1-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
The third baseman, number 13.
Into the box now, Manny Machado. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0-1, here's the pitch. Popped up. Rizzo is camped under this one, and there's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance.
Hitter,
Edwin Encarnacion comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air. Harper on the run, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So just the one hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. Digging in, Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Chris Bryant.
First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
He's putting on a clinic. We may as well say, here comes the batter. Strike one, because everybody's 0-1. The first pitch strike, he's throwing a first pitch strike to every hitter in this game. When you do that, forget about it. 0-1, what a place to pitch from.
And this is fouled at the plate. The 0-2 once more. A weak chopper up the line, but that one rolls foul. Another 0-2 home. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
So with one away now, a chance for the left fielder to bat with the bases empty. Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
Nope, that's a ball.
And that misses for ball one.
No strike.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously. He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Trout, still ranging back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. And it pulls the National Leaguers even at 1-1.
Well, Matt, I could go cliches and say if you hang it, you bang it, right? But not every curveball is the same. He just stayed with that breaking pitch and drove it out of the ballpark. That was a nice swing.
Will Myers is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fouled back. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the NL line score thus far. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Here's Buster Posey now. And he puts it on the ground to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knots things up. We played 4, all even now at 1-1. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Sent on the ground out to second. There to play it is Zobrist. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
First baseman number 35.
Riding in once again, Eric Hosmer comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you find yourself down 0-2, and the last swing you take is a bad swing. It doesn't give you a lot of confidence as a hitter, that's for sure.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors thus far for the American League. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone, see if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time, see if he chases it again.
Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Harper ranging back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the American League. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece.
Leading out for the National League, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Into the windup and the pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
0-1's the count.
Now the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
This one skied out toward right. Betts has a read on it. One down.
The second base.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this is fouled straight back. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And this is a strike 3 call. Whoa, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Addison Russell. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. NL down in order. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto.
Catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
This is skied into short left center. Cespedes is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for
Digging
the
in to
American
try
League.
it again.
Left
Jackie
fielder,
Bradley Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jr.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Digging in once again, Jose Altuve. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cespedes is after it. And the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. All tied at 1-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Dexter Fowler. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Here's Hamels back at it now as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first out.
Right fielder number 34.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bryce Harper. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the National League,
Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Bryant.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hosmer is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full, all tied at 1-1. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 0-2 delivery. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board. So both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Softly hit to the left side. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
The batter, number 10. Designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And they have taken the lead. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. And it's now 2-1 in favor of the AL.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
The shortstop, number 2.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. And Cueto starts him out with strike 1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Tough to end an inning on a better play than this as he takes this one right out of the air. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And that misses, ball 1.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
1-1, here it comes. This for Machado down at third. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Here's Will Myers.
As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Hosmer is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone. But maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back. And the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Matt,
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo home run for Buster Posey as the National League has come back to even things at 2.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Anthony.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch. And this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
2 out, nobody on. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. We'll march on to the 8th, and we are tied 2-2. John Lester has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 34.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. A match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Pitch on the way. Mookie Betts is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Ball 1.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
1-1. Here it comes. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Hey, that's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Drifting back behind first now. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Stepping into the box, Salvador Perez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now the first pitch here from Lester. High in the air out to center field. Fowler has a read on it. And the inning is over. American League goes down in order. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
And he lays off there 1-0. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Now batting,
Paul Goldschmidt will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Paul Goldschmidt.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Previously against Cole Hamels, not great. He's 1 for 8. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sent out to straightaway center field. Trout has a read on it. 2 down. Here's Dexter Fowler now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts on the run, and this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. Corey Seager is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Corey Seager.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Hard hit ball to second. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
He just ambushed him right here. First pitch fastball. He was looking for it, and boom, base hit.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Rizzo will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 27.
Ready once again, Mike Trout. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Harper. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Manny Machado now. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Edwin Encarnacion now. His past history against John Lester, 9 base hits in 42 ABs. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. fouled back. No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on him.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the... Here's Bryce Harper now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Right fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Scorched to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A fastball taken for strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Lifted in the air to center field. Trout on the run. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive. But that's a foul ball. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That's a foul ball.
He has full intentions of jamming this guy. Back-to-back cutters right in on the hands. He does not want him to get extended.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th.
Xander Bogaerts.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
First baseman number 35.
Striding in once again, Eric Hosmer. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Now Lester's 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
For the American League, right fielder Mookie.
Ready for another shot now. Mookie Betts. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field, and the American League moves out in front now, 3-2. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. Striding into the box, Will Myers. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And a fastball just a bit high. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle, strike 1.
He just took a fastball right down the middle, 2-0. He must have been sitting on a breaking pitch because you don't take that unless you are.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Anthony Rizzo.
Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hits this one hard the other way. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. So Ben Zobrist will bat this inning following the 2-out hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there.
Number 5.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Hit in the air to left. Bradley is there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, talk about something you don't see every day. Most managers these days don't even let pitchers go into the 8th inning, let alone the 9th. And now into extras, you rarely see that happen, but he does just that and gets the win. Somebody get that man an ice tub.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Our final line score for the victorious American League All-Stars. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the National League, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is Cole Hamels. The loss goes to John Lester. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely. Let's get right to it. It's time for the Home Run Derby. The round has officially begun. That one's out of here. Onto the balcony. No doubt about that one. Three minutes to go. That's gone! All the way out to the concourse. That one. 2 minutes remaining. One minute remaining. That's number 5. Another home run. Seconds left. There's number 7. Goodbye into the pool area. Let's get right to it. It's time for the Home Run Derby. Hitting first, representing the Texas Rangers, number 5, Mike Napoli. Here we go. Three minutes to go. There's home run number 1. That's gone! All the way out to the concourse. And that one's off the Jumbotron. One minute remaining. It's out of here. Onto the walkway. That's number 5. Seconds left. A hat trick. 3 in a row.